Now, or dynamic blocks in AutoCAD 2007. It is simply a collection of geometry. See these lines, see these lines. These are separate lines, but together it can be considered a block. Now, if you created something like this and you want it to be a block so that you can pick all of them together, you want to carry them every time without necessarily selecting it like this. You just want to pick it and move it anytime, anyhow you want. You can just turn it into a block so that all of them together will move as a unit, as a block. What to do simply is type in BLOCK, block for block. Then in this place, you see, under this option, convert to block, you insert the name. I want a bathtub. You can say special bathtub, SPT bathtub. Good. Now it's going to prompt you to select an object. Okay, you want it to be in millimeters. Yes. Select this object. Fine. Click the space bar to end it. Click also that you should open in block editor. You want to also scale it uniformly. Give it that characteristics. Then you click OK. Fine. Now you have opened this in a block editor. You can make it to act more intelligently by adding parameters like movement, rotation, flipping. Yes, I want this particular object to be able to move as a unit. I also want it to move, to rotate as a unit, as a block, and I also want it to flip. Alright, now I give it a point parameter. This point parameter is going to be for movements. Okay, let's be here. Fine, now this is point parameter. I want a flip parameter. I also put it, I put that one here. I put that one here under flip. Let me give it a midpoint. Yeah, I want to be able to flip it here. Okay. I want to be able to flip it, so let me put it here. Okay, now that is for flipping. The spy level position. That is another parameter. Then I want to now add rotation parameter. That one will stay here. Fine. Good. It's asking for rotation angle. I don't want to insert. Let me just leave that as default 0. And that is it. That is for the 3 parameters. As we'll have an angle of rotation parameters, a flip state parameter, and a position parameters. I want to insert actions to the parameters. Now that of position, I want to add a move action to it. So it's asking me the parameters that is going to get. These are the parameters. I'm moving this, I'm moving everything here. Yes, everything will move together. Then the location of the action parameter is going to be the same place with the position. That is for action parameters. Let's use flip action. Let's attend to the flip action. It's asking for the parameters to select. This is the parameters to select. Now it's asking for the objects. We are selecting everything here. Now it's asking for me to specify its location. It's not bad to still keep it here. Okay, let's just keep it. Let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. Remove this auto sign, this thing, so it allows you to move around diagonally anyhow you want, instead of just up and down, left and right. So keep it here. That is for the flip action. Now let me introduce the last action to this block, which is the rotation action. It's asking for the parameters. This is the parameters, and it's asking for the object. We want to select everything here because when we are rotating, we want to rotate everybody together. We're done with that. It's asking where we set it. Let us set the rotation. Let us set it here. That is it for that. So you just save the block definition and close the editor. To bring it back, you just come to recollect it, come to the tools menu, under palettes, come to design center, click on bathtub, double click on it, this insert block options box comes up. You select the particular one you want to insert, click OK. It's asking you to click down. It says specify insertion point. You just insert it close to this Y and X coordinate icon, asking you for the rotation sign. Let's use 0 for now, so just press enter or insert 0 here. So that is that. Then you can close this. This is our object. Now if you touch it, you can see that the flip action parameters is there. You can decide to move it, you can decide to rotate it 45, you can decide to rotate it 180. Yeah, so that is that on dynamic blocks.